Greetings, citizens! Justiguy has arrived, and this is Higurashi Watanagashi. And this is also Higurashi Thursday because the new episode of Higurashi Sotsu aired today. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I loved it. I adored it. I am late to starting the stream because I think, let me check. I was gushing on it about it on Twitter for almost an hour. Yeah, the first tweet was 52 minutes ago. God damn, I don't have a problem. Anyway, let's just get started, shall we? That's right, we had only just started Watanagashi last time, so let's just get right back in. That's right, and it was a very good first chapter, as I recall. So here we go. I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. Mion, I'm starting late. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I want to do at least 2 chapters tonight, at least. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Spare me, keiichi. It was almost 3 o'clock. 6th period was almost over. By the way, Stantoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from over there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. Mii-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. See, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it? Fuck. The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Oh boy. Everybody stand up. At attention. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When they knew class was over, Stantoko and Nika-chan returned to the classroom. Good work today. All right, it's time for happy, fun club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? Hey, Mii-chan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. Have it end like that when things were getting good. I won't accept it. Now. I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like end classroom after school, but a grander stage. I'm down whenever. Some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finale. Finals? Let me know ahead of time. I gotta impress my juniors. Whoa, Keiichi-kun, you're amazing! There's people cheering you on! Cheering you on! I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Rena. I couldn't help but watch as Rena entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Rena. With a saccharine, Keiichi brand smile, I ruffled Rena's hair roughly. Keiichi-kun, what are you? Rena turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both of her ears. Gazing her into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Rena and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Even if it was in somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Meet Keiichi, the Rena killer. Oh, if you're marathoning these games, this is only like an hour after the end of Onikakushi, so, Onika-chan said that. Everyone burst out laughing at once. Ha 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 ha. That Rena is a Satoko Onika-chan killer, though. It may be true that we can't win against Rena, but we won't lose to Keiichi. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Mion, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Mion leered with the gaze befitting of a club president. No! Befitting of an empress! The mood in the room became more lively. It was a good moment as any to get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah! But then Mi-chan, what shall we do today? Mion let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. Unfathomable. That locker, maybe it actually extended through the walls into the fourth dimension. That's my theory, anyway. If not, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out item after item? After Mion touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? It doesn't matter what game it is, if everyone plays together, we can have fun. Yeah, that's right! Rena and I expressed our bro-agreement. Yeah! I feel the same way, bro. With this group of bros, there's no doubt, even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it'd be full of fun. That wouldn't be fun for me, pulling weeds or whatever. That's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face, so I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face, or I could be in for a bad romance. Alright, everybody pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right, from the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody ever heard of it before? Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. Maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind, and the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Nana knows about it. It's basically they're playing Jackbox in 1983. Ah! I remember! I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip. I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they chose dessert. Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here. Pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reveals their answer at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max of 5 points. In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else. It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. That is indeed. Exactly as Rika-chan said. Very good, Keiichi. You put on your listening ears today. Good boy. For example, if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, your answer doesn't match up. If your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold on to the answer and change it to one that seems like what everybody else will choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. For Satoko's sake, let's try practicing one round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me. Alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. Ha 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 ha! When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon! Everyone write down an answer, then everyone show theirs at the same time. Okay, ready, go. Strawberry, melon. Uji gintoki, strawberry, strawberry. What? I'm the only one? With melon? You guys! Don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberries the standard. Hey, Rena, would you actually order strawberries shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at summer festivals is always melon, isn't it? Rena also likes melon flavor, but really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right! Kei-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. Really? Really? I gotta Google this. Oh, back the fun bus up. Because I think of like lemon first, and that wasn't even I guess that's Italian ice. Is that not the same thing they mean? I'm confused. I would have lost this game. Or maybe it's just like a cultural thing, I guess? Well, what the hell is blue Hawaii? Maybe that'll help. Not the cocktail. I don't think they're talking about the cocktail. What is blue Hawaii flavor? No, not the drink. Oh, the flavors are pineapple, coconut with orange. Shaved ice. Syrup. Oh, Hawaiian punch? I don't understand. I don't think I've ever seen this in real life. It's always lemon and strawberry, that as far as I've seen. Very peculiar. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's uji gintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know. It might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice. I feel like this is like foreshadowing to goal like 10 years ago. This single image, over like almost 10. Tatoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote on strawberry, so those 3 people get 3 points. You compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I've got it. More importantly, Mion-san, what shall we do about today's penalty game? Oh, there's going to be one after all. What will it be? What will it be? What should it be? Kei-chan, you have a suggestion? What? For the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah, it could only be that. Schlepping. In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage. Happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot. But how will we do that? Sadako-chan and Nika-chan's houses are the complete opposite direction from ours. How about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh, yeah. Just that much might be alright. Somehow, today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing... What happened? Order. Ta-da! How about we have someone schlep stuff around dressed like this? Why a maid outfit of all things? I mean, Mion's into maids. What are you gonna do? Oh! It's cute and all, but no way! But you see! What do we do if Keiichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him. Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice XL size one prepared just for Kei-chan. So Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm going to have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear, I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? Girl knows what she likes. Leave her alone. This is bad. My Keiichi. Somehow it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I make only my failure? What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. I won't be able to be a bride. Oh, ma'am, about that my bar boy. Did you hear about him? Seems he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? It'd be so embarrassing, you know. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's way too harsh! That's just incredibly brutal! If we're to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time! Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why, on the way back home from school, do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform carrying our baggage? Having them say, "Master," while dragging them around the village, it's such embarrassing outfit. Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside of me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun is frozen stiff. Boom! Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Nana's shoulders. Nana, there's no problem with the penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everyone with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. Oh, Kei-chan, you've come around to the idea, eh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah! Yeah! From Mion to Nika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Nana seems somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? Even if she wins, even for Rena, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey, Rena, don't you see this as a pretty big opportunity? Nika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit coming right to your doorstep. This is a historically great chance, isn't it? Uh-oh. Sploosh! There, Rena began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. The look in her eyes completely changed. She's shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Rena. That look in her eyes. Oh, it's on my doorstep. It's not like Keiichi-kun or Micha wouldn't be good too, huh? Ooh. All right. Looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question. Ready? Mion opened her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic is summer break. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Alright, I'm gonna play two. Beach. No, wait. Homework. No, fuck. Beach. Alright, I'm playing two. I'm gonna play two. I'm playing two. I'm starting with beach. Me and Signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see. What did everybody write? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? Oh, Rena and I have the same answer. All right, 2 points. But Santoko's fireworks was pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very seasonal choice as well. All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul as everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break. A plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us. I didn't really write anything down that great. What did you write down? Swimsuits? No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now, come on. Stop it! Don't look! Okay. I'm gonna. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. Keiichi-kun summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Yuka gently petted my... Oh, God. What exactly did summer break mean to me? The summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer focus seminars. I know nothing of hot summers because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. The tears, they... H on summer break were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me. This game called Sympathy made me more terrified than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho, then I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is fish. Yellowtail. So it's fish. I'm gonna think about it. I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, yeah, shit. Tuna would have been more obvious. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I want to... No, let's say salmon. Let's say salmon. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur in things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this answer, because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this. Alright, everybody, this time we'll start from mine. Ready, go. Shit. Okay, that's just his. You see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No, to have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. Contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was lists. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone! Stop it! Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready, go. Dolphin, whale, aquarium, aquarium. Okay. Two of those are not, none of those are fish. Not one of those is fish. Vika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Anna picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Ah, really? Anna wanted to write dolphin at first, but Anna didn't think anybody else would write it. Either one of them is very cute. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seemed as if they could hear the roar of the open ocean from over there. This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but keiichi-san. Keiichi-kun's answers were worth 0 points. But Anna thinks they were very unique and interesting. Interesting! To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish. Hey-chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? Don't say something like my soul is destitute. Besides, what's with Mion and Nano's answers anyways? Those aren't even fish. Those are mammals. Objection overruled. Next. What a horrid game this is today. As the games pile on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round. Same, bro. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. I'm like, okay, you can do mochi, I guess. This time I'll do it. Keep it cool, my keiichi. Think what you would normally think. Everybody here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. Right. I feel called out. Oh, shit. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. No. Keiichi, how could you do this to me, man? Throw away those Castro-centric pale sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. Watashi wa onna desu. Everybody, they're all gonna be mochi except him. Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous? This time is perfect. Well, I said mochi, so do I get points? This time I will have a match. Trust my instincts. No, I will make it a match. Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time Rena thought... Oh, I bet... Oh, no. Rena thought like a boy, so I could match up with your answer. Sakura mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down. Anna and Rika giggled together. Whoa! Now is not the time to think with your stomach! Well then, did Keiichi-san write down the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right! When you say Sakura, it has to be Hanami, yeah? I wrote that down too. Mion Satoko's response was Hanami. Hanami, seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers getting drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things. It's a standard, isn't it? And why of all things times did you just decide to abandon answering from our girl's point of view? Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Before I knew it, Mika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had hidden behind my back. Alright, Kei-chan, what? Card Master Sakura is written down here. Became dead quiet. First the fucking... I can't deal with this. fucking deal with this. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb. Nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Sakura can only be Codmaster Sakura Canton! It's a super popular! He's getting defensive! It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I've seen it. Yeah, even without the forced explanation, I know about it. It's that thingy where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah, I know. Yep. It's cute, isn't it? And I sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura is cool and so cheerful all the time. I like that girl who's always filming with the camcorder. It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? I think that Kei-chan was one of those. I felt like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and had completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? And why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura. Sakura Tam Pat Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer. Humph. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Kei-chan, now I am certain, Kei-chan, you are to your very core a geezer. Irrevocably so. Why is everybody looking at me with eyes filled with pity? That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san, the geezer. Give up quietly and accept your penalty. What was today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt while carrying around the winner's stuff. Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. R.I.P. Kei-chan. Oh god, did me swallowing get pick up? Uh-oh. I apologize if so. Whoa, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How could this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Ah, Keiichi-kun, your hairband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you. And I cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh. Ah, you jerk. I'm gonna murder you. Why do you have to use words like that? Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean, knowing this will come in handy one day? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shh, Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out that I'm wearing women's clothing right down to the unmentionables. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Oh! What kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them? How does it feel wearing a maid's hairband? Really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit after all. What do you mean finishes off the look? Dumbass! Baka! Stop teasing me. Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute. That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? I don't really feel anything. Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up! It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Oh shit, is my stream going dead? Don't do that. Don't turn red. Don't turn red. Oh shit, it is. It's yellow. It's red. It's yellow. It's red. It's yellow. It's red. Oh shit, is it dead? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yellow, red. Don't die. Don't die. Please don't die. Shit, am I back? Am I back? I think I'm... Okay, I reconnected. Good. I think? I'm assuming I did. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop! Don't whisper such strange things. Oh, was I not streaming again yet? Oops. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop! Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. That one was keiichi. My miserable manhood subtly shifted. You're turning red. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, the stream. Am I back now? Am I back now? I think I'm back now. Okay. Turning red. You're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Kei-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male and female wants. Stop it, Mion! Really? Why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you've currently become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There. Can't you hear that pulse? That breath? Michan, that's... On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Rena's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight, long hair you like so much. Kei-chan, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now you're going to walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big thing dangling between your legs. You'd be a real girl. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt! What? This is not the time. I don't know, Keiichi. This seems like exactly the time. I can't let them see me. Oh, he was into it. He was into it. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash thud. Before I realized that Rena was caressing my head and rubbing me with her. Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm gonna take you home. I can't. I mean, peering through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw mion spread. It just gets worse with every line. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Rena's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rena down from her friends. It still gets worse! Hey there, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming. Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes and, looking in as good a mood as I've ever seen her, left. Okay now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste even a second running home. By the way, Lena isn't as good as Michan. So if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash! I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 meter in about 6 seconds there. Well then, Keiichi-kun, see you tomorrow! Yeah, see you tomorrow! The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized how the peculiar scene before them around... A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around Keiichi. Dad? This is... You see... you know that club I'm always talking about? Side note, aw, he's always talking about them. That's so sweet. I mean, that actually is really fucking adorable. Anyway, this is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now. Mion, you shall rue this day! His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. Nanny the fuck? Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you were in the bath. Is that makeup remover? But more importantly, what's the matter? Sorry, I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? Ah, yes, it's Angel Mort time. My mom is a go-get-him superwoman at work, but it occasionally takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? It's just for myself. I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Keiichi will take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. So, where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he'd rank it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I, my Watanagashi, am genuinely intrigued. I don't think we've seen this one before, at least in the ones we've read on stream so far. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. Oh my god. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was, shockingly, the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about was this? The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented, all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You've never been inside, keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station, there was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away, after all. See, that was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few parked cars here. And little did I know, but in another time, there would be one with fantastic air conditioning parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Alright, that's a little concerning. Fukuyama, Nagoya, wait, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Keiichi, it seems that you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How could so many people travel from so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Literally the same thing that happened when we came here with Ooishi. Dad ordered us 2 of the daily special. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. I am suddenly having a flashback to when we were talking about how the Sonozakis have brothels and strip clubs, and this is just the Sonozaki Hooters, isn't it? Ah, fuck, it is. It totally is. Oh, God. Oh, no. I know, I'm sorry, I'm tweeting it. I mean, that's how they're presenting it. Like, you can't get mad at me. Right? Like, I'm just saying, like, I mean... And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. And there's, I mean... I should have waited for the whole thing. Yeah, like, that, I mean... Or am I the slow one for not having realized it until now, I wonder? Like... You know what I mean? You know, I know. Yes, Hinami-zawa. I kill you, you kill me. Da 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 da. Do you know Yashiro-sama? Yes, Hinami-zawa. Da 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 da. Anyway, sorry about that. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Ah! Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while. Oh, it's my apologies. I'll bring it right away. The apparent rookie waitress rushed off, flustered. Dad, could it be this restaurant is? Aren't they great? Waitresses' uniforms here, I mean. BAM! What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Keiichi, I've never come here with impure intentions. That bell and attirante and eccentric. Fuck you. It is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this kind of stimulation. I mean... This is the boy who was frothing at the mouth hours ago at the possibility of getting a girl to dress as a maid and carry his books home for him. Haven't you? Coming here alone, though, is a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. This is the same logic he used on frickin' Tomita and Okamura. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi. I need to take a leak. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. Well, apple don't fall far from the tree, boy. I want to believe that this weirdness... Oh, really? Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, a feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but to go beat red with shame! The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say, sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right. Just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously. Just watching her put me on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said. What incredible uniforms these are. They were like a bunny girl, plus a maid, plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio. Most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I didn't know. Look! Wearing something like that, walking around to the restaurant. It's as bad as it can be for digestion. What the fuck does that even mean? Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being new to the job. Both waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is! I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. How? My nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. Uh-oh. What? This is... Mion? Is that you? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion! Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town, and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, that must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. This is creepy. My position is superior to hers. I'm not even sure if I agree with that logic anyway, but... Humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god. Yes, Hinamizawa, do you know Yashiro-sama? For her to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mion is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mion, you have pretty big eyes. It seems like you're ready to... Oh. I think I was gonna... My improv was even where... I'm just gonna... Oh, the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy... Okay, I get this is revenge. I get it. That. But this feel, I don't know, maybe it wouldn't feel as bad, different and weird if we had been able to see Keiichi earlier. I don't know. Don't play coy with me. I know you. Like that, get up. Keiichi, that's not how that works. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. It's all right, my about Keiichi. Aren't you taking this a little too far? Yeah. Even if it's payback for the humiliation of the day. Isn't this too much? Okay, well, at least he has some self-awareness. Hey, shut up, logic. To pay back me on tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Well, that is also technically self-awareness. During this kind of... Her mother could kill you in less time it took to say that. I would not go there. Wearing this kind of get-up, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you're gonna see something is the best. Closer. Eek, please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. Oh, not that! Entering a version of Rena's cute mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Yep, I'll spare you the rest for today. It seems that Mion's neural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Well, hey, bucko, if you had given her the fucking doll, maybe it wouldn't be that rare. Leaving aside what exactly was good, I never knew. I think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to the Mion from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rena and the others. Rena will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean? That's wrong. I'm not Mion. I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion, you're sort of like Mion, right? I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier, but my name is Sonozaki Shion. Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion. Sonozaki Shion. Yes, I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister was always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of a cringeworthy excuse, that is. When I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were... What the fucking loud as shit motorcycle outside. God damn it, it's 10:30 at night, too. If I were to lash out at that, Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. It was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Oh, now she's self-aware of that fact. Well, now she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? Well, now she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute. Oh, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you worked part-time at your uncle's store before. I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. They've got brothels and strip clubs and toy stores and drug dealers and arms sellers, judging by certain recent events. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see. Makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mion ever help out at the store? Oh, my sister is, you see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for cool things. I think having you help out here was the right choice, huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. Oh, Keiichi, stop. That uniform would never suit somebody like Mion, but for Shion, I think it works. You mean that? Shion, like, Urdena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean, exactly? At least, for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that the Mion I knew had this side to her. I wonder if Shion would have won that first popularity poll if... Then again, I wonder if she hadn't, would things have been written the way they were? That's an interesting thought. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now. Okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take their break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I will have my revenge one day. Mion, no! Stop! You fool! This one is Mion, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this one is Mion. It's the next time that it... Oh, I don't want to spoil it. I shouldn't spoil it. Anyway. The thing you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? A devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. And I mean, that's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. Blah. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me. Mion laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today, which I will later totally ruin. That's right, for now I know. High and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister... I thought that maybe I should ask Rena tomorrow if she really has a sister. Well, hey, good for you for actually using your brain. But maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister. That's technically not untrue. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion, who, if you look at it a different way, have been violently flirting with each other a lot today. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece while he was sitting on the can. Keiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill. My father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Also, you're not gonna eat that dessert that was the reason that she even came to the table in the first place? Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Keiichi? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her in my school. But not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school. Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I really was talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister. Something like that. Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Body boop ba-doop boop ba-da body ba-doop boop ba-doop boop body ba-boop ba-doop. Is there really a Shion? An introduction to Angel Mort. Oui. Double the fun. Oh lord. Oh lordy. That's really what you had to call it. Very well. Let us see. End of chapter 2. View tips. Rika would know. Huh? Mion-san's family? Yeah, more broadly, I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed. And my curiosity got the better of me, so I quietly asked Sotoko about it. I wonder. She might know. She wasn't being very clear about it. Had Sotoko never gone over to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met any. Yes. I've never seen any of her relatives except for her grandmother. Wow, that sucks. As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Shion is real theory. Rika would know more than I. You would do well to ask her. Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight, like a turtle absorbing heat from the sun. I have no idea why that was the analogy I went with, but we are sticking with it. Rika, you are a turtle now. Turtle! Do you know anything about Mion-san's family? Turtle-chan was surprised about the sudden question. I'm gonna stop that. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know everything about them. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Sonozaki Shion? Well, I might have heard wrong, so she might not actually exist. But you mean Shion exists? Huh? That was unexpected. So she was real? Their names are quite similar, you know. I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think her met her once at a funeral a few years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to school in Okinomiya. She may live there too. Mion-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother, after all. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she had a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seemed very mysterious. Oh, what are you three of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Mion-san, you've come at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Mion, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah, I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face, at a loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that the Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Mion, under the name of Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling, as if I'd made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. That's what you think. Oh, yuck. An introduction to Hajime. Reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide, April issue. Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now at last we come to the blazing hot third day. To Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishibone city of XX Prefecture. Why exactly do the most famous shores avoid the censures of human habitation? It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can just go to a censored place or something. We aim not for sweet treats, but for sweet uniforms. The fragrant aroma of sweat wafts from these obligatory waitress uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. I am being paid to write this fucking article. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms all across the country? War photography hunter, away. The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance, then, with the tenacity of an octopus. Yesterday, I failed to get seating. Today, I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected of Ryu the Hunter, he's saying his victory was decided the moment he chose a seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akihabara's XXXXXXX and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilizing tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture like a fucking creepy douchebag. I apologize, that was not a nice word. But as if cursed by that, from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive firm defeats until 3 p.m., he finds no chances coming his way. After 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he has been seen through.
It is a rule of the hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in my travel bag and might fossilize in there. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for staying here half the day, I'd have a high encounter rate. I am mortified.
You're a fucking monster.
Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold, as to be expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an abomination. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person.
That is surprising.
What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having been to approximately half of the total prefectural police stations in the country.
That makes me feel a little better.
That thing from the day before. The day before, our hunter took on the shrine maiden cuisine, XX in Nagoya. His hunter spirit shone through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he was seen through, placed in a booth, and waited on by the head priest. Oh no. Despite waiting half a day, the much-anticipated shrine maidens only appeared at the time of his first order. A seriously huge blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the Here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs and always receive such high prize. We'll present one passionate reader with 3 all-you-can-eat
To the hunter himself, with such blazing hot pictures, you too can become a creeper. A creeper is what you will become. Like, what the fuck, man? That was gross.